A Nairobi court has issued warrants of arrest against 4 suspects linked to the loss of Sh468 million at the National Youth Service. The 4, including Mr. Charles Makamulandi, a former member of the Verification Committee at NYS, Mr. Samuel Ashno, described as an invoicer at NYS, Mr. Patrick Abunya, a former staff at NYS, and Mr. Humphrey Odhiambo, who are still at large. A 5th suspect, Mr. Ezekiel Omboso Osira, on Wednesday denied 2 counts before Senior Principal Magistrate Lucas Oniina, more than 2 months since his co-accused were charged. This brings to 51 the number of suspects so far charged with the loss of the funds at the agency. Mr. Osira was released on personal bond of Sh5 million, 2 sureties of Sh2 million and cash bail of Sh1 million. The last batch of 3 files were mentioned Thursday before Mr. Oniina, who set the hearing for February next year. 7 other files will be handled by Chief Magistrate Douglas Ogoti and Peter Oko, who will start the trial on October 29 and January 7, respectively. Mr. Ogoti will handle 4 files while Mr. Oko will handle 3 files. Mr. Oniina directed the parties to appear before him on November 6 for a mention so that the charge sheet can be amended and files consolidated. The accused face multiple charges of conspiracy to commit an economic crime, abuse of office and willful failure to comply with procedures and guidelines relating to public financial management. Former Youth Affairs PS Lillian Bogo Omolo and former NYS Director General Richard Nduba and 28 other former government officials appear in all the files, while the traders, who allegedly benefited from the dealing at the agency, appear in different files. Others are Andarine Grace Nyambura of Calabash Food Supplies, who allegedly received Sh9 million from NYS, Firstling, whose directors are Kenneth Mwathimbaru, James Thuitan Deritu and Yvonne Wanjeku, and are accused of corruptly receiving Sh115.5 for goods not supplied. Mr. Peter Wagarakwamani and Anthony Makara Wamiti of Ark Road Holdings Limited allegedly received Sh24.8 million, while Ms. Catherine Wanjakumwa of Kunjiwa Enterprises is accused of receiving Sh23.4 million. The magistrates said the trial will be conducted on a day-to-day basis, once the hearing starts.